Why, hello. We're back on the calendar. It's been a while. I haven't forgotten about it. I've just made those other videos instead. A lot of them are funner to do, and this is more like a basic type video, you know? But I figured, well, why not? It's only getting later. We're pushing May now, and I'm still only on February. And my episodes usually are only a week. That's what I figure I'll do this time too. So, you know, I got a ways to go to catch up. And I'm actually interested myself to see what these are. I bought this calendar for a reason. I mean, I was actually going to legit use it, but then I started this YouTube channel and I thought, well, maybe I could make videos. Plus, like I said, I think in the first video, I didn't get this on time. I bought it, mid-February, probably around this time, right here. Mid-February, or early March, right? Whatever the case is, it's not going to be a real calendar. It's just going to be here for video fodder. So anyway, I think what I was doing, it's been so long. I think what I was doing is I left off on the page, on the last page. So I probably already read this in the last video, and then the next page is supposed to be new for this video, but it's been a while, even though you could just rewatch the video. So for you, it's not a while, but for me, it's been a while. So I'll just reread this one. So let's see. Oh, person right there. Baradium Bomb. A tenacious, no-nonsense member of Tobias Beckett's band of outlaws, Saboteur Val relies on handmade baradium bombs whenever she wants to do serious damage. This stupid glare. Made with highly combustible baradium, the bombs can be magnetically attached to surfaces, and the detonator is key to Val's biological signature. During the heist on Vander, she wires a bridge on a conveyor track, with these bombs resulting in a devastating explosion. Ooh, hey look, the glare's gone. Is that all I gotta do? Put an angle on it? Alright, I guess first real page. Schlank! Ooh. It's from Phantom Menace. The Sith Infiltrator. Darth Maul pilots the Sith Infiltrator whenever his leader, Darth Sidious, sends him on missions. Because of its silent engines and cloaking ability, this experimental starship, sound like I said sheep, is able to travel without drawing notice. Darth Maul uses it as a mobile base of operations while hunting Queen Amidala and her Jedi protectors. I thought his ship was Scimitar. This is the right looking ship though, as Scimitar. So why is this one called Sith Infiltrator? Or is it just what it is? Like, you could say that your vehicle's a car, but it's actually a, X brand, X model, X make. So is that what this is? This ship style is a Sith Infiltrator, but his specific one was the Scimitar? I don't know. Next Tuesday. Ooh. From episode 3. I can't do the voice.
Darth Vader. Darth Vader, formerly Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker, is the feared Darth Lord of the Sith and Emperor Palpatine's apprentice. After Vader's near-fatal duel with Obi-Wan Kenobi on Mustafar, Palpatine has his apprentice encased in black armor that provides constant life support.
Yeah, no, that sounded nothing like him. Whatever, I was trying to make a voice. Ooh, this thing from Solo. Oh yeah, that's what this is. The sun burns them. So what are they though? They're Grindalid. Formidable Grindalid, matriarch of the White Worms and ruler of the Black Market on Cornelia. Ah, she's got it all covered. White Worms and Black Market. On Corellia, Lady Proxima belongs to a worm-like species that cannot enter sunlight without their sensitive skin burning. Her Grindalid hatchlings feed on the vermin captured and brought to her by the scum rats who work for her. Yeah, I don't think they ever said this species in the movie, so I don't really know how to say that. What is it? Grindalid? I don't know. Next. Schlank. Where are you from? Episode 2? I don't remember you. That's the pod racer guy in the back. I thought he was only in episode 1. He was in episode 2 as well a little bit. WA7. Working alongside human Hiromin Bagua, the WA7 is a waitress droid employed by Dex's Diner, a popular dive for residents of the Cocoa Town neighborhood of Coruscant. Together, Hermione and WA7 serve packed houses of customers a variety of filling, unhealthy foods and endless cups of Java juice. WA7 serves Obi-Wan Kenobi during his visit to Dex's Diner to ask owner Dexter Jetster, about a dart used to silence bounty hunter Zam Wessel, which was supposed to be shot by what, Django? Django shot that? Into her. I'm pretty sure he hired her to do the job, and then he followed her anyways, and then when she was gonna get compromised, he was there to kill her. It's kind of weird. That's like a bounty on a bounty. Weird. Okay, next up, Friday. Schlink. Ooh, Kylo. But it's not about him. It's about the town, which I don't think they ever said where they were at. Tuanel.
A sacred village on a desolate plain Jakku. Tuanel is little more than a few wattle and daub huts circling a large evaporator cistern. The village is home to worshippers guided by the Force who live simple, self-reliant lives in isolation. This isolation comes to an abrupt and brutal end, however, when First Order stormtroopers invade, in search of a retired explorer and spiritual seeker, Lorson Tekka.
Yeah, that wasn't very Kylo-y either.
Saturday, Sunday.
Ooh, Qui-Gon. His lightsaber's cool. It's just black, but something about it's still cool. I have a replica one. Well, a crappy replica one. It's only like a Halloween prop, but it's still cool. Inspired by the weapon of his master, Count Dooku. What? The weapon of his master? Count Dooku? Count Dooku's got a curved one, or is that when he redesigned it for his Sith style version of himself when he was Darth Tyrannus? So really quick, just wanted to show Dooku's lightsaber, how it has a little curve. It's actually curved in 2 areas. I never realized. There's the bottom part that's like a straight line that meets in a vertical middle section, and then it kind of curves off at the top. It's a cool lightsaber. Dooku handles it well. I feel like it's probably impractical when you're trying to fight, though. I don't know. You get the hook to deal with. I don't know. But anyways, they're saying that Qui-Gon was inspired by this. I don't know about that. This is curved. Qui-Gon's is straight. This is mostly silver. Qui-Gon's is mostly black. Unless Qui-Gon got the idea of a mostly color, and he chose black. I don't know. Anyways, back to it. Count Dooku. Maverick Jedi Qui-Gon Jinn designs a simple yet elegant green-bladed lightsaber that defends him well in many conflicts. Continuing the cycle, Qui-Gon's lightsaber influences the lightsaber design of his apprentice, Obi-Wan Kenobi. What? Obi-Wan's lightsaber is nothing like Qui-Gon's. Qui-Gon's is mostly black with a little bit of silver on it and the red thing, the power button. Whatever you want to call it, igniter? Obi-Wan's lightsaber is cool. It's cooler than Qui-Gon's. What are they talking about? Influencing. Alright, so looking through, I actually ended up learning a lot of stuff that I didn't realize about the Obi-Wan's lightsaber. So when it says that Obi-Wan got his inspiration from Qui-Gon's, yeah, you can kind of see it here actually. Qui-Gon being the bottom one, more black, and Obi's being the top one. They both have the same type of sleek handle, and I mean, Obi added some weird bulky thing at the back there, but he's got to try to make his own unique spin, you know? So I can see that. I had that lightsaber as a toy, but I just never realized that it was Obi. I never really paid attention to who it was. So, oops. This is something I ended up finding also. Is apparently Obi had a bunch of lightsaber styles. So obviously this one here is the one we just looked at in comparison to Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon's. And then there's this style, which is kind of cool. I never knew about this one. It almost looks like it's like a more refined version of his original one. Like the back thing's a little less bulky looking, and it's more, I don't know. It's relatively roughly the same, but it is a little bit more svelte. I think what this one might be from is the Clone Wars era, when he was General Kenobi. I think that's what this is. And then the one that I'm familiar with when I think of a Obi-Wan lightsaber is this one. See, this one's cool. This one's sexy. The back thing's much smaller now, and it's got that cool head up there. So when I was saying that, how was his lightsaber inspired by Qui-Gon's? Because I'm thinking this and Qui-Gon's are completely different. Other than, okay, yeah, there's black in the middle, but there's no similarities. This was just a sexy picture I found to really highlight and accentuate Obi-Wan's awesome lightsaber that I do know about. Look at that head. That's a cool head. Cool head, cool hilt, cool everything. Anyways. Obi-Wan later acquires Qui-Gon's lightsaber after his master is killed by Darth Maul and Naboo. Yeah, well, he never used it, so if he has it, he just kept it, like Grievous would do. Alright, that was a week. I don't think we're going to stop here. I'll do one more week. We'll do 2 weeks in this episode. Last Jedi. Oh, that was a great movie. First Order Star Destroyer. The First Order Star Destroyers are remembrances of the Imperial Age, with more technical advances to improve weapon efficiency, such as turbo blasters powered by kyber crystals, and the ability to launch starfighters more rapidly than their predecessors. Well, there's something I didn't know. The Star Destroyers have weapons powered by kyber crystals? Huh. Kyber crystals are the energy source for a lightsaber, so that's kind of cool. At the same time, why don't they have a field day and make lightsabers? Link. Episode 3. Mace Windu. Ooh. Jedi Master Mace Windu is the somber champion of the Jedi Order with little tolerance for failure or politics. His suspicions concerning Chancellor Palpatine are validated when Anakin Skywalker reveals Palpatine to be a Sith Lord. Yep. Slink. Oh, episode 6. And everybody got caught by the Ewoks. Ewok. Ewok language. The Ewoks are a primitive tribe of diminutive fairy warriors native to the pristine forest of the moon of Endor. They dwell in family huts connected by terraces, ladders and suspension bridges, and the villages are led by wise chiefs and tribal elders. During the warm summer months, Ewoks may move through fishing villages or hunting in farming lodges on the forest floor. They travel these long distances on shaggy ponies and use friendly bulldogs to haul loads of supplies. Ewoks also get around by soaring through valleys on gliders with their leather wings, but must be careful to avoid vicious condor dragons. Alright, Ewoks, get out of here. Ew. Episode 2, what's this? Looks like there's a lot of them. I don't remember this thing. Huh. Let's see, this says DSD-1 Dwarf Spider Droid. Also known as the Burrowing Spider Droid for its ability to invade narrow spaces. The DSD-1 Dwarf Spider Droid is a favorite tool of the Commerce Guild and becomes a mainstay of Separatist ground forces during the Clone Wars. The DSD-1's primary weapon is a long blaster cannon capable of both rapid fire and high intensity bursts, and the droid's legs are designed to affix securely to the sides of the cliffs. Yeah, probably. Can't be a spider if you can't stick, you know? Ooh, Rogue One. Rogue One's actually not bad. I like Star Wars movies for the Force and lightsabers, and I've probably already said this before, but in Rogue One barely features that. You only have Vader at the end, and then you have Shira Imwe, who always says, I'm one with the Force is one with me, or whatever, but he's not really, I don't think. But this one's actually not a bad movie. I like this one. Something about it. I don't know. Anyways, Scarif. The planet Scarif would be a beautiful tropical paradise if not for the presence of a major Imperial military installation. Its volcanic island chains feature lush jungles teeming with coconut palm trees and sandy beaches that rise from ocean water. Hidden in the jungles, however, is a massive Imperial base that houses the Empire's principal war machine construction facility. This base is enveloped in impenetrable deflector shields and heavily defended by armed forces. Alright, I guess this will be the last one. Man, Qui-Gon was cooler to end at than this thing. D93 Incinerator Flamethrower. The D93 Incinerator Flamethrower is a weapon consisting of 3 fuel tanks, 1 as a backpack, and a flame projector gun connected to the backpack rig by a reinforced hose. 2 of the tanks contain a volatile flammable gel known as Conflagrin 14, while the third is filled with propellant gas that launches the gel through the hoses. This chemical combination is mixed and ignited at the barrelhead of the weapon, which has an effective range of 75 meters. Incendiary weapons have been long used in the galaxy to flush enemies from cover and destroy objects and structures that could be used as shelter. Man, this whole entire breakdown sounds like some actual guy that designed this, and he's like some kind of scientist just talking about it. Well, you see, the G93 Incinerator Throwback Flamethrower is a weapon consisting of 3 fuel tanks, 1 as a backpack. Like, this is like a fake weapon that they put in for the stormtroopers to wear in the Star Wars movies, and they got this whole breakdown like it's something real that you can build or buy at the store or something. That's kind of goofy. Anyways, that's it. 2 weeks in this video. Still got a lot to go. Obviously, we're only just hitting March now. So, until whatever the next video is, I said, see